build WPF interfaces up to 5 times faster. I know many of you are still typing every XML control manually like we did in the last video, but you don't have to do it. Hello everyone, this is Harsh and you are watching WPF World. In this video, I am introducing you to the Visual Studio WPF Toolbox, one of the most powerful and time-saving features. I will show you how the toolbox works, what XML Visual Studio generates, and how you can still manually tweak everything for full control. Now let's see. To use the toolbox, you have to first go to the view menu and search for toolbox. And here you can select toolbox. Then you can see here the toolbox. So this is our toolbox. So for now, I will remove all the code what we have added in last video. Now I will use the toolbox. So first we need grid. So let's go to the designer. I will increase the size here. I will select 100% and then from the toolbox I will drag the grid to the UI. So now grid is added here. You can see the code here. One grid is added. Now I want to add some row and column. So how to add it? Here in the designer you can click on this arrow and here you have column definition. I want 2 columns. So I will select here and add 2 columns. One column and another column. Here you can set width 1 star or we have option auto or pixel. So for now I will select star only for both the column. Here you can play with all the property of the grid. For now I will just show this width property and then click on OK. Now you can see here in the UI we have 2 columns. Let's decrease size of the designer. You can see here there are 2 columns. Now I want to add row. So let's click on this arrow and here in the row definition property click here and add how much you want. You can click on add. So I have added 5 rows. Here I will keep height as star and then I will click on OK. You can see 5 rows are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's add some button. And here also you can see the code. For the grid they have generated this grid opening and closing tag, and for row definition they have added this row definition and the column definition in the code. Now I want to add some button or text block, whatever you want you can add. I will minimize it. Let's first find the label. So here I will drag and drop it here. Now you can see label is added. Now if you want to change the property of this label or if you want to change the text, you can click here and here you will find some common property. So here I will change the content enter name. Now let's close this. And here you can see the text enter name. Now let's change some property here. I want to change the background color of this. So click on this background and you can select any color. And also if you want to change the foreground color or you can change the text color, then you can click here and you can select any color. I will select white. And if you want to change the height, that also you can change here. I will say 100. Height or width you can change from here. You can play with all the property. For now I will keep this much and now I want to add the text box control. So let's find the text box here. Where is text? Okay, this is the text box. So I will drag to the second column of first row. This is our text box. So here you can see the generated code. Text grid column 1 horizontal alignment left. They have added some margin, text wrapping and the text, all this thing it has auto generated. So now let's add some other control, like I will add checkbox. You can add multiple checkbox. I want to add radio button. I can add the radio button. As we already added in the last video 3 radio button for gender selection, so we can add here also same thing. And if we want to change content of this radio button, then we can change it. Here I am not getting the option to change the property. So what you can do, you can right click and select property, then property window will appear and here you can change the content. I will say male. Either you can select from here or you can go to view menu and then you can search for property. We have to go here and here you can select property window, then you will see the property window. And now here I will change to female. Okay, like that we can add multiple radio button and we can change the content of this radio button. We can set the group name. I used gender as group name. Okay, so here I will also set gender. And now let's see the generated code. If you see here, we have the content male, margin grid row 2, and if you say group name gender. In the same way, you can add other available control from this list. Here we have scroll bar, slider, tab control, toolbar, all these things we have. So we can just drag and drop it, and then it will generate the code for us. If you want to change the code here, you can also change. Let's remove this. I don't want this margin, so let's remove it. We have this, right? Horizontal element left, so it is showing here. And if you want to remove some row, we can remove it from here. You can see row is removed from here. Now if we run, we can see all the control in our UI, whatever we have added from the toolbox. See here. Here is the text box. We can enter any value. We can check it. We can select any. See, here is the problem. We can select both. So for that, I have used this group name. So for the other radio button also, we have to set the same group name. Last time I told you, if we don't set group name, then we will able to select all the radio button which is not the correct one. So now let's see. Now we can select only one radio button. That is the use of group name. If you want date picker, that also you can add. Here you can select the date. In last video I showed you the calendar. So here we have the date time picker. You can select any date here. It will be visible here. We have another control also, like some password box, that also we can use. Okay, for this we have some property. Here we can change the font of this. I want to set the password as CCC. You can see here it is encrypted, right? Let's run and see. If we write anything, then it will come as star. If you want to change this star to something else, that also you can do. Let me show you how to do it. So I am not able to find here, so I will search that property name password care. This is the one. So here you can write any other symbol like hash, and now let's run and see. Now if we type anything, then it will change to hash. I hope you learn how to use the toolbox to use the control and how to change the property of that control. That's all for this video. If you found this video helpful, let's share with your friends.